Hi, I'm DJ Kelly A. Welcome to my second vlog. It is December 29th, 2019, and last night I went to an event called The Upstage Lives Forever, which is a reunion of a club called The Upstage that was around here in Pittsburgh for many years, but closed 14 years ago. This was the 4th annual reunion, and the club did have a goth night where I DJ'd, but it was most famous for its 80s nights. So these reunions tend to have kind of an alternative dark 80s feel to them. And I went with my husband and we had a pretty good time. Most of the rest of this video is going to be a recap of the event that I hosted a week ago called Moving Shadows, a Dark Solstice Celebration. It was held at a venue called The Funhouse at Mr. Small's. A lot of the photos and videos I have from the event were provided by Aaron Hager of Available Light Photography. I did get some images from different attendees whom I've credited in the description of this video. I tried really hard to find decorations that would convey both goth and Christmas, and it was also cool that the venue left up some of their Halloween decorations and had some pretty classy Christmas decorations of their own too. In addition to band merch, we had several vendors. Jim Simonic of Distortion Productions was selling CDs, Heidi from Tragic Impulse was selling goth Christmas ornaments and stockings, and we had a representative from the local Super Heroine League.
Hello, Heroineburg fans! I'm Arctica, and we're here tonight at the Moving Shadows event. You have a happy holiday and a Merry Solstice. Stay frosty.
DJ Callisto was providing background music. The first performer was the local band Doors in the Labyrinth, which is Josh Lowry. Josh is about the biggest Danny Elfman fan there is, and he helped with our sort of Nightmare Before Christmas theme by doing a cover of Sally's song. I liked what he was wearing. He's usually a bit more casual than this, but he had the spiky hair and dark eyeliner and stripes thing going on, and then that Sally there on his t-shirt. Our second performer was Ships in the Night, which is Alethea Leventhal, and she made the 5-hour drive up from Charlottesville, Virginia. I had a lot of people tell me what a beautiful voice she has. There were times when she reminded me of Lana Del Rey or Nico. Ships in the Night has played a lot of shows, including some in Europe, but this was her first time in Pittsburgh, and we were happy to have her. She's still unsigned, so, you know, if any labels are watching this. Our third performer was Seeming, who are on the Canadian label Artifact Records. I love the way they introduced their set. This is just the kind of mood I was going for with the Dark Solstice theme.
Happy Solstice. Find, if you can, the nocturnal place in you. The place that only remembers itself, where dreams are only remembered in other dreams. That's where we're going to be tonight. I'm inside of you, in spite of you, with strength and sacred grace. But for all you do, I'll carry you from this bitter place. I am inside of you, in spite of you, with strength and sacred grace. But for all you do, I'll carry you from this bitter place. God will bury you, nature will bury you.
This was Seeming's first show in a little while. Pittsburgh is an especially good place for them to play since we're centrally located. Alex can drive about 5 hours from Ithaca, New York, and Aaron can drive about 3 hours from Ohio in the other direction, and then they can meet in the middle in Pittsburgh. And that's also familiar territory since Alex went to grad school here.
So we are Seeming. Pittsburgh is a really, really special place to me. I used to live here.
And they had people come up from Ohio and DC to see them since they haven't played in a while. We also arranged for a few fans to bring their preteen daughters, and it was so cute how excited they got. During the song The Unspeaking, this little girl holding the drumsticks here, she was jumping up and down in time to the beat, like right in front of me, and we were kind of dancing together, and it was adorable.
And all my days will just be numbers, despite my losing count. Let's have a talk about what sets your soul on fire. What sets your soul on fire. What sets your soul on fire. Solid, no scarlet secrets mine to hold. Just a century of cold, fit on useless, sexless knowledge. So I won't complain when my sharing is dreamt by the 99%. I'll surrender to their knowledge. 'Cause I have read the terms and conditions. I have read the terms and conditions. Let the record show that I agree to.
It was also interesting to see how Seeming is currently integrating music and video in their live performances. I got kind of an up-close look at that. So we have a belly dance troupe in Pittsburgh called Electro Belly, which dances to electronic music. They are led by a dancer named Amethyst, who also teaches classes, and she put out a call in about November. She was looking for events where her students could perform some holiday numbers, and I thought that would work out perfectly. Her students are known as Electric Mirage Belly Dance.
What's this? What's this? There's something very wrong. What's this? There's people singing songs. What's this? The streets are lined with little creatures laughing. Everybody seems so happy. Have I possibly gone daffy? What is this? What's this? The monsters are all missing and the nightmares can't be found. And in their place there seems to be good feeling all around. Instead of screams, I swear I can hear music in the air. The smell of cakes and pies are absolutely the sights, the sounds, they're everywhere and all around. I've never felt so good before. This empty place inside of me is filling up. I simply cannot get enough. I want it, oh I want it, oh I want it for my own. I've got to know it is this place that I have found. What is this? Christmas town?
Our headlining performer was Noir from New York City, which features Ethan Maroulis, formerly of Spawn Ranch and Black Tape for a Blue Girl. I loved the look he had going on, like he'd had one too many at a formal 1950s office Christmas party. And watch what he came out with, which just kind of stopped the whole room in its tracks.
Generals gather in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields the bodies burning, as the war machines are turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds.
The last time Noir played Pittsburgh, Ethan brought keyboardist David Borski, who fills in sometimes. This time he brought Demetra Songs, who was very cool. She's one of Noir's 2 official keyboard players / backing vocalists. The other is Kai Irina Hahn, but she was out of the country for the holidays.
What's that she did on her way into the light? What's that she cried on down the hall through all the night? It happened all along the way, all along the way, all along the way, all along the way to the light, to the light, to the light. A pleasure to burn, thank you.
The whole world.
You forgot to tell them how sexy they are.
So sexy.
You're very sexy. Yeah. You're all very sexy here. Christmas is a sexy holiday. I mean, you know, even if you're not Christian, you can kind of like make Christmas kind of sexy. It's just a matter of how you do it, you know, like a tree and stockings. And think about it, stockings are sexy, right? Hell yeah! All right, Christmas. To Christmas. We now conclude our broadcast day. Barely heard from throne evermore deeply. It was a pleasure to burn, such a pleasure to burn.
We closed out the night with one more performance by Electric Mirage Belly Dance. They danced to We Three Kings by Rhea's Obsession, which features Ethan Maroulis.
We three kings of Orient
So that was my big holiday event this year. I'm really grateful to everyone who helped make it happen. I didn't get a chance to make a Moving Shadows podcast focusing on Christmas music, but I did make a Spotify playlist. You can search DJ Kelly A to find me on Spotify. And I'm starting to think about my next projects. I think the first up is that I need to do some sort of recap of the best Darkwave songs of the year. So keep an eye on my Mixcloud page for that. That's mixcloud.com/DJ Kelly A. See you next time.